Some more bad news for the MCU, especially when it comes to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp, hear me out. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania suffered the biggest second week drop for any MCU film. And it ties, or even beats, one of the worst movies released in theaters second week. It's going to shock you. Let's get up into it.
What's up? This is Method Man right here. Yes, I have a mask on because I care. Welcome to Jody's Corner.
Welcome to Jody's Corner. Would you guys consider subscribing? Liking the video for that algorithm, please? Or if you want to see my face again, just hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you. Ant-Man and the Wasp is not good news, guys. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania took a sizable hit in its sophomore outing at the box office. Ticket sales for the third Marvel movie starring Paul Rudd's subatomic hero were down 69% from its $105 million debut, resulting in the biggest second weekend drop in the franchise's history. Okay. That fall was inspired plenty of debate among analysts and experts. Is the film's performance a blip or is it an inflection in Hollywood's biggest property? The answer is likely somewhere in between, according to senior ComScore analyst. Quote, as the second week drops go, anything in the 70% realm is pretty significant. But movies that open with over 100 million are generally front-loaded in some cases. The bigger they are, the harder they fall comes to play. Cap! Because we've seen multitude of MCU movies open up in the 100+ millions and only suffer 43, 55 to 60% drops in the second week. That's cap. In other words, its second weekend turnout of 32 million is not exactly encouraging this early into its theatrical run, but let's see where ticket sales end up by the time Quantumania leaves the big screen. Ant-Man 3 certainly had a big start, scoring its first $100 million debut of the year, landing by far the biggest opening weekend in the pint-sized Marvel trilogy. Let's keep it a buck here, guys. They're gassing it up a little bit, what's happening here. $100 million opening is not that significant for the MCU. I feel like all of the MCU's movies, like 90% of them, open up to over $100 million. Like if we look at the last few MCU movies, most of them opened up plus $100 million because that's what the MCU is popular. Everybody wants to see an MCU movie. But what is not being mentioned here, you know, is this 69% drop from only $105 million, guys. Let's keep this in mind. $105 million it made, 69% drop. Do you guys know one of the most polarizing, not even polarizing, hated movies in the superhero genre? In fact, without this movie, I probably wouldn't be here as a YouTuber. One of the worst movies suffered the exact same 69% drop. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Batman vs. Superman, the beginning of the end for DC, and what pushed me to joining Marvel. This movie is so bad, I said, let me see what Marvel's talking about. This was the Batman. Y'all know BVS. Y'all know how trash it is. Y'all know how people hate it, can't stand it. And it suffered the exact same historical drop-off percentage. But here's the thing. Here's where things get interesting. It fell 69% from 166 million. It fell 59% from 166 million, while 69%, while this fell from 105 million. Which one's worse? Which one's worse? BVS opened bigger, pulled in $55 million. So obviously, if you look at the numbers, what did this pull in? 30-something million? I believe it was like 30-something they mentioned in here. 32 million. This got 32 million in the second weekend. BVS grabbed 51.8 million in his second weekend. That just goes to show you how people are just, how they hate this Quantumania. How the MCU's putting out trash product to the point. I never thought that I would see a day where the MCU's putting out product that drops 69% historically, beats out BVS, the worst, probably the worst. It's the worst second week decline in all of the MCU. and is one of the worst second week declines of all time for superhero movies, guys. This is bad. I wonder what you guys think about these numbers, because opinion is one thing. I think that Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is a trash movie. Some of you guys think Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is a lit movie, and that's fine. We can have that difference of opinion. But one thing you can't deny is these numbers, bro. And these numbers say people saw it opening weekend. They said, this is trash. They told their friends. They looked on the internet. Their friends told their friends that at their coworkers and shit. And they was like, really, that shit trash? Drinking the water at the freaking water cooler and shit? Sipping on their coffee at breakfast? Hearing it on the radio on their way to work? This shit is trash. I mean, it was trash over. And they didn't go watch it the second weekend. It's as simple as that. And best believe that third weekend, to be honest, if this brought in only $32 million in its second weekend, you could drop that to about 21, 22 in the third weekend. This movie's taking a harsh decline, guys. Harsh, steep decline. So there you go. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. This is some heavy shit, guys. And I gotta tell y'all, we're gonna make another video about that. There's some issues for Kang Dynasty coming up, but subscribe to the channel for the real content. If you guys don't like the MCU content that I provide about keeping it a buck, then you know what you can do. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out. Deuces.